Hello again and welcome to Retro PC Refurbs. Today we have 5 OEM Dell small form factor cards versus an R7 250. These are all cards that can be found in Dell systems from around 2012 to 2016. I have bought these and tested them so you don't have to. The GPU market is still crashing, with limited new cards and extremely bumped up prices for second-hand cards. All of these cards I got off eBay for under £20 or $27.50, and the cheapest was £10.99, being the HD 7470. First up is the HD 7470 from January 2012. It has 1GB DDR3 with a 64-bit interface. This has a GPU frequency of 750 MHz and a memory clock running at 900 MHz. Next up is the HD 7570 from January 2012. It has 1GB DDR3 with a 128-bit interface and a GPU frequency of 650 MHz and memory running at 800 MHz. Third is the HD 8490 from 2013. This is the same as the 7470 but has a higher GPU frequency of 875 MHz. Next one is the R5 340X from May 2015. It has 2GB of DDR3 and a 64-bit interface. The GPU frequency of 900 MHz and a memory of 1000 MHz. The fifth card is the R5 430 from June 2016 and is the newest card today with 2GB of GDDR5 but only a 64-bit interface. The GPU frequency is 730 MHz with a boost up to 780 MHz and the memory of 1150 MHz. And the last card is the R7 250 from 2013. This, on paper, is the same as the R5 430, but with 2GB DDR3. This has the 128-bit interface, so should be around the same speed as the GDDR5, with only the 64-bit interface. The GPU frequency of 1000 MHz that can boost to 1050 and a memory of 1000 MHz. Here are the 6 cards and how they perform against each other.
I need to help getting grounded here. The bomb has been dropped. I'll make it 3 to go. Need help. One guy left. Counter-terrorists win.
gotta get that train moving.
Got the spike. Spike planted.
And now the cards all together. The FPS in CSGO reflected the difference in performance in all the games tested. So, is the 7470 worth £11? Well, probably, if you're running old Intel HD graphics and want to play some old games at 720p, 25 to 30 FPS, rather than the 3 FPS that you get with the Intel. Is the R5 430 and the R7 250 worth it? Well, yes, if you want to play some modern titles or esport games at around 30 FPS for around £20.